good morning and welcome back to Cityline. Mercy is over there from the Asia Pacific Cultural Center, and she is making something that smells so good. I can't wait to get to it. So she's just kind of teasing the nose here. I know what you're up to, Mercy. With me on the comfy couch, speaking of people who do well, I have celebrating our diverse community. I have the Tacoma Community House and one of their special volunteers. Please join me in welcoming Amy Kuhn. You are the Executive Director of Tacoma Community House and Reach Center. I love seeing you. Look at that face. You are a constant source of joy and optimism in my life. Thank you, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
And look who you brought with you.
Yes.
This woman, if you don't know this woman, you're missing out. Teresa Panhosley. You are the president of the Chinese Reconciliation Foundation. And speaking of City of Destiny Award winners, you're also one of those as well. How are you, Miss Teresa?
I'm doing well. It was wonderful to see you.
It's great to see you too. We were just saying before we went live, I don't get to see you enough, and that's because you don't stand still. You're always busy doing in the community like Mercy is as well. So to both of you, it's exciting for me to see the Tacoma Community House and the Chinese Reconciliation Project Foundation come together as partners. It's a no-brainer. Amy, I want you to start with this. How is it the two of you have come together to coordinate, since I just said none of us stand still and see each other enough?
Well, collaboration is so important.
It is.
And as you think about the work of Tacoma Community House and how we learn from history.
Yes.
I first met Teresa and got a chance to visit the Chinese Reconciliation Park and was in awe.
Yes.
Of her commitment to the community, to immigrant populations, to that reconciliation. And I think moving from that history into a place of welcoming, there's a perfect journey there. And so as we celebrate Welcoming Week, we had our first event for Welcoming Week planned on September 14th. And as it turned out, it conflicted with the Moon Festival, which we would never want to do.
we have a slide here for people to put this into their cell phones or mark it on your day timer.
We do. We have a full week of activities, and we're going to start with the Moon Festival, which I couldn't be more excited about. So we'll be celebrating new citizens, and I just couldn't be more excited to collaborate with Teresa.
So Teresa, this is Welcoming Week, as Amy said. And what can you tell us about the Moon Festival? For somebody who has not ever been to a Moon Festival, what should they know?
The idea of Tacoma Moon Festival is kind of based on the traditional Chinese Mid-Autumn Festival, who celebrate the abundance of harvest and the family together. So we bring that to Tacoma, and we want to bring every community together in Tacoma to celebrate all together and to showcase the cultural wealth in our Tacoma communities.
Cultural wealth, and also I'm going to say this, the healing that has gone on as well. Because as we had our City of Destiny, Martin Luther King individuals on the couch before you, we follow a philosophy of healing and celebrating culture. And the Moon Festival does that so beautifully. Teresa, the agency that organizes the Moon Festival is the Chinese Reconciliation Project Foundation, which you are intensely involved with. You've been the president since 1995. And just to remind our folks, it's 2024 right now. Can you tell us the origin of this foundation and why it was started?
Foundation was founded after City Council adopted milestone resolution number 32415 that acknowledged in 1885 was led by the city mayor and prominent community member exposed to the Chinese community out of Tacoma. And
very sad time for us in our history.
Yeah, the time has gone by, and we found that so we can work with the city to carry out what's indicated in the resolution, to build a park as an education venue, and to work on the construction and create a cultural program in our community.
So when you as this continues to all build and it starts to really spread in Tacoma, what's the mission of the Chinese Reconciliation Project so we stay on track?
The idea of this is to make sure this incident happened to Chinese community in 18 never happened to anybody.
Again, never again.
And based on that platform, we want to create and help bring all the community together and respect each other.
That's right.
And recognize our differences as united us all.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because some people may say, gosh, why do you have to bring that up, Amanda? Teresa, why do we have to dwell in the past? Well, you know what? If there's that old saying, and Amy, you may be too young to know this, but the saying is this: if you forget the past, you're doomed to repeat it. Every day we have to walk in cultural awareness, cultural reconciliation, and also cultural progress and moving forward. And that's what this Chinese Reconciliation Project does. Amy, how exciting to get the Moon Festival to coincide with all this. And what else can we look forward to for Welcoming Week? Give us a little tease.
Yeah. So as we think about that history and moving forward, there's a lot of information and education that I believe the public needs about what does it mean to be a welcoming community.
Yes.
And so we'll start with that recognition of the history and celebrating culture. On Monday the 16th, we're going to have a documentary screening to the State of the Good Life that really highlights the stories of DACA recipients and the limbo that they live in. 600,000 young people are living in a state of limbo in our country. And so there's going to be a wonderful documentary about that history, about that current dilemma that we're in as a nation. Tuesday, we're going to have a celebration of new citizens by honoring people who are on that path.
Oh, we've got some pictures of that.
Clinic. Yes, we do. We'll also be doing a restaurant takeover at Le Ca Bar. Which will be a really wonderful way to support Tacoma Community House, connect and network with other people who are celebrating,
they have great
welcoming.
Food there.
They do, and their owner is also immigrant and came through Tacoma Community House. So we're really excited to have that event. Wednesday, we'll be in Happy Duo Cafe and be celebrating with the library system and events for children. We have lots of pictures up here of different events that we have and ways to get involved. On Thursday, we'll be having a celebration as well that will be more geared around learning about how to create a welcoming community. And the Commission for Immigrant and Refugee Affairs from Pierce County and from Tacoma will be on that panel. Jennifer Lee Dotson will be facilitating that event. So we're really excited about that conversation as a community of how do we create a welcoming community.
Absolutely.
And then on Saturday, we'll be partnering with Northwest Immigrants' Rights Project to host a panel on knowing your rights. And that'll be really geared for immigrants and refugees who perhaps are living in the shadows and need some support in understanding what rights do they have now that they're here in the United States.
That's right, because you have to know those rights so you can stand in them, own them, and defend them. I want to say thank you to the two of you and all of the wonderful people we could not get on this couch today that are making this Welcoming Week and the Moon Festival work. Thank you, thank you, thank you for continuing to carry in your heart the lessons and sometimes the hard lessons that we've learned that help us wake up and stand in the solution every day. So I will see you during Welcoming Week. I'll come up and give you a hug. All right. We have much more to come on Cityline. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this quick break.